Dear learners, we are discussing here the treatment of trypansomniasis and leishmaniasis, or the drug used in the treatment of this trypansomniasis and leishmaniasis. Myself, Professor Rakesh Amrutkar, welcomes you all to the next session on this particular topic. In previous session, we have seen this drug used in the treatment of fungal infection. In this topic, we have discussed the introductory part, what is fungal infection, then classification of antifungal agents on the chemical basis, and the structural activity relationship, mode of action, and therapeutic uses of the same. Now we will deal with this treatment for trypansomniasis and leishmaniasis, which is a protozoal infection. The trypansomniasis and leishmania is the parasites are single-cell eukaryotes belonging to the order of Nyctoplastia plastida. It is the genera of Trypansoma and Leishmania belonging to the suborder Trypansomnatina family Trypa Trypanosomatidae and are consequently frequently referred to as trypansomniasis. This is a chronic tropical disease caused by pathogenic members of the family Trypansomnidae. It is organism Trypansoma gambiense, Trypansoma rhodesiense, Trypansoma congleans. It is Trypansoma cruzi. The disease is called as Chagas disease. Most common and serious and the most resistance to chemotherapy, this Chagas disease. This is trypansomnia is divided into two. There's human African trypansomniasis. It is known as sleeping sickness. These are majorly three subspecies or three types, or the three subspecies of this Trypansoma brucei, two of which causes the disease in humans, that is Trypansoma brucei gambiense. It is found in the West and Central Africa, causes Western African sleeping sickness. And second one is Trypansoma brucei rhodesiense, occurs in Eastern and South African, where it is caused the Eastern African sleeping sickness. The third one, subspecies, that's Trypansoma brucei, which is morphologically and biochemically indistinguishable from this above two species. It does not affect to humans because of lytic factor in the high density lipoprotein fraction of human serum. This American trypansomniasis is also known as a Chagas disease, as we discussed. It's caused by this hemoflagellate Trypansoma cruzi. That is Charles Chagas is the Brazilian physician that has first described this disease in 1909. As the treatment for this American trypansomniasis and human African trypansomniasis, it is drug used. These are benznidazole, eflornithine, melarsoprol, nifurtimox, pentamidine isthionate, and sumarin sodium. The first one is this nifurtimox. It is drug used in the Chagas disease. Chagas disease means it is the American trypansomniasis. The drug used in this American trypansomniasis. The Lampit is a trade name. It is a IUPAC of this particular nifurtimox is 5-nitropurfuridine. It is 5-nitro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then amino, it is substituted with amino. Then 3-methyl thiomorpholene 1,1 dioxide. It is 3-methyl. It is 1,1 dioxide, isn't it? So the exact mechanism of this particular drug is remains uncertain, or it is unknown. But this nifurtimox requires one electron reduction to form this nitroion radical. Both this pathway NADH and NADPH can serve as electron donors, but the enzymes catalyzing the reaction is not known. This nitroion radical is thought to reduce the molecular oxygen to form superoxide anion and regenerates the parent nitro group or nitro compound through redox cycling. This is the overproduction of the superoxide anion swaps the soil's capacity to remove it and other reactive oxygen species as well as form, as a resulting in the lipid peroxidation and the damage to membranes, proteins, and DNA. This is the mode of action of this nifurtimox used in the treatment of American trypanosomniasis is called as the Chagas disease, and the drug used in the treatment of this Chagas therapy. Another drug used in the same American trypanosomniasis, that is Chagas disease, is known as benzimidazole. That is the N-benzyl. Is what N. This is benzyl 2-nitroimidazole. That is 2-nitroimidazole. That is 1. This one is 2. This is 3, 4, 5. 1 acetamide. This is 1 acetamide. This mechanism of action is same like or similar like this nifurtimox. It forms a superoxide radical. It required this enzyme required this to form the superoxide radical and damage to the membranes and proteins as well DNA. The next drug is sumarin sodium. These two drugs are nifurtimox and this benzimidazole is used in American trypanosomniasis or it is in the Chagas disease. But this sumarin sodium, it is used in human African trypanosomniasis. Human African trypanosomniasis, sumarin sodium. It is also known as the Bayer 205 and Germanian. It is sulfonated naphthylamine polyanionic dyestuff chemically related to tryptan red and tryptan blue. Is that it? So this mechanism of action, it binds with the several dehydrogenase and kinase. As a result of this binding, sumarin has been shown to be an inhibitor of DHFR and the crucial enzyme in folate metabolism and the thymidine kinase. In addition, the sumarin is inhibitor of glycolytic enzyme in tubercular brucei. This glycolytic enzyme is also inhibited by this sumarin sodium. I repeat again, this enzyme binds to the several dehydrogenase and kinase enzymes. As a result of this binding, the sumarin has been shown to be an inhibitor of this DHFR, a crucial enzyme in folate metabolism and thymidine kinase. In addition to this, sumarin is also inhibitor of this glycolytic enzyme in tubercular brucei. The second one, it is pentamidine, same used in the treatment of this human African trypanosomniasis. The mechanism of this particular drug is number of effects on this biochemistry have been shown in vitro, but none has been confirmed as the major cause of parasitic death. This pentamidine reaches to millimolar concentration in cell and has been shown to bind a number of negatively charged cellular components, including DNA, RNA, phospholipids, and number of enzymes. This is pentamidine. Next one is melarsoprol. It is 2,3-dimer captopropanol. 2,3-dimer-capto-1-propanol. It is topically it is a British anti-lucet. It is colorless liquid used or developed by British during World War II as antidote for lucite. Hence the name called as British anti-lucet. It is effective in topically, systemically as an antidote for poisoning caused by arsenic, antimony, mercury, gold, and lead. This is a prodrug. This mechanism of action has been a blockage of enzyme essential for glycolysis in bloodstream forms of the African trypanosoma. Trivalent arsenicals tends to move toxic to host as well as parasites. Bonding of arsenic with sulfur atoms tends to decrease the host toxicity. It is effective against Trypanosoma gambiens and Trypanosoma rhodiens. Especially, does the IUPAC of this Millar Stropolis 2 dash, it is 4,6 diamino, it is 4,6 diamino striazine, it is triazine means three nitrogens are there, then 2-il and amino, it is amino, then phenyl, it is phenyl 4 hydroxymethyl, it is what? Hydroxymethyl 132 dithioursulene, it is what? Dithio, it is what is this? Dithio, 1 and 3, and it is 2 ursulene. This is the IUPAC of this Melarstropol used in the treatment of human African trypanosomniasis. Another one is eflornithine. It is a potent eflornithine is used again the same. It is an enzyme activated inhibitor of ornithine decarboxylase. I repeat again, this eflornithine is an enzyme activated inhibitor of ornithine decarboxylase, which is a pyridoxal phosphate dependent enzyme responsible for catalyzing the rate limiting step of biosynthesis of diamine, trypsin, and polyamine, spermine, and spermidine, essential for the regulation of DNA synthesis and cell proliferation. I repeat again the mechanism of action of this eflornithine. It is an enzyme activated inhibitor. This eflornithine is an enzyme activated inhibitor of ornithine decarboxylase. It is an inhibitor of ornithine decarboxylase. This decarboxylase enzyme is a pyridoxal phosphate dependent enzyme responsible for catalyzing the rate limiting step of biosynthesis of polyamines, diamines, that is spermine and spermidine, or diamine trypsin, which is essential for this regulation of DNA synthesis and cell proliferation or cell membrane. This is the mode of action of this eflornithine. The next protozoal infection is leishmaniasis. This leishmaniasis is a disease caused by a number of protozoa, which is caused by flagellate protozoa of Leishmania, and the Leishmania donovani is called as Kala Azar, similar to the Chagas disease. It is black fever is caused by this Leishmania donovani. This form of disease is systemic and characterized in patient by fever, topically nocutural diarrhea, cough, and enlargement of liver, spleen. The skin of the patient can become darkened. This chemotherapy of this leishmania remains primitive and less effective. The heavy metals such as arsenicals and antimonicals are sometimes effective but frequently toxic. The visceral leishmaniasis is the most commonly found in India and Sudan. Both cutaneous and non-monocutaneous leishmaniasis is characterized by single or multiple localized lesions. These slow healing and possibly painful ulcers can lead to secondary bacterial infection. The treatment of this leishmaniasis protozoal infection, it is sodium stevogluconate is the first. The mechanism of action of this sodium stevogluconate is poorly understood but thought to stem for the inhibition of macromolecular synthesis via reduction in available ATP and GTP, likely secondary to inhibition of the citric acid cycle and glycolysis. It is a major drug used in the treatment of this leishmaniasis is sodium stevogluconate. Stevohealth is the trade name. The second one is miltefosine or miltefosine is primarily used in leishmania by affecting the species promastogote and amastogote stages. This exerts its activity by interacting with lipids, inhibiting cytochrome C oxidase and causing apoptosis like cell death. This may affect the membrane integrity and mitochondrial function of the parasite. The trade name is Impavido. These capsules are available, and the drug used in the treatment of this leishmaniasis caused by Leishmania donovani. This is called as the Kala Azar or the black fever. This is regarding this trypanosomniasis and leishmaniasis treatment. In the next session, we will discuss like anti-malarial drugs. Thank you.